Secrets to Die For, Chapter 2, Investigation. Lou walked to his bookshelf and pulled out a random book and flipped the book open. Inside that book was a page from another book that's been ripped out, information about Fenrir. He read to him what was on the page. Fenrir will bring about destruction with his army of werewolves. He then proceeds to flip the page over and read what was on the back. Anyone who is caught saying his name, the real masters of ninjutsu will make you disappear. Don blurted out, "Who are these real masters of ninjutsu? Matter of fact, I don't care whoever the fuck they are. They can't beat me." Master Lou interrupted Don. He commanded everyone going to town to do some research to figure out who these real masters of ninjutsu were and just what they looked like. As everybody was walking out, Master Lou pulled Elliot and Don to a side. He told them both to go back to that murder scene with the old man and see what they can figure out who did this. As Don and Elliot approached the parking bay entrance, Elliot told Don to keep watch at the door. Don looked at him with a look, meaning, stop telling me what to do. Elliot went inside till he found the body. He noticed footprints were in the old man's blood, and the footprints were leading around the car, but they weren't human footprints. Elliot took out his 2 dual blades and went around the car. Luckily, he took them out. Elliot seen Lance's reflection on his dual blade. He was coming at him from behind with an axe. Elliot blocked the attack by deflecting it with both his dual blades. Elliot got behind him, pointing his swords at him. He told Lance that he wouldn't win that fight and that he should give up. Lance turned around and smiled at him. Then he growled just as he sent down another chop with his axe. Elliot didn't move this time. He stood right there and blocked the attack with both his dual blades. It surprised Lance, as he's never met a strong young human. So Lance outsmarted Elliot by kicking him in his groin and punching him in the face, making Elliot pass out on the ground. Lance seen his opportunity for escape. He grabbed the old man's dead body and disappeared into the shadows. Don came around the corner because he heard metal clapping together. Elliot was just waking up though. Don picked him up. "I told you about thinking that you run shit around here. Now look at you." "I do run shit. It was just sneak attack." Elliot was holding his stomach as he was talking to Don about the striped beast. He told Don that they have to meet up with the rest of the family to deliver this information to Master Lou. As Don walked the opposite way, Elliot questioned him. "Where you going, cuz?" "I'm done with this. I'm about to carry my ass back to the house." "But we have to find information about the masters." "Listen, cuz. Fuck you and fuck those masters. I'm about to go grab me a drink." "Don, why can't you just listen to me for once in your pathetic life, bro?" Don got mad and flicked his toothpick at his cousin's forehead. Terrence, Roy, and London all went to the local library. As they went inside, they were approached by the worker. He was the preacher's son, and he went by the name of Sai Shin. He asked him what type of books were they looking for. They told him a book about the first or the inventors of ninjutsu. Saishin told him that book is not what they think it is. The book was only 13 pages long, and it didn't have any pictures of what the masters looked like. London grabbed the book anyway, and Terrence thanked Saishin for his help. London spoke. He's right. This book is almost useless. But at least we have a better picture of their symbol now. It looked like some extra scribbles Father left out. She thanked Saishin for his help and decided to go looking on her own for some more books. Don was walking home alone as he seen a tattoo parlor door. He never seen that door before, and he grew up in that town. So Don walked in. He seen the artist, a creepy looking guy. Yo, do you have any skills, or am I in here wasting my time? I have so much skills that my tattoos are free. Well, at least you don't pay with money here. Did you say free? That's good enough for me. Let me get a tattoo of that knife right there. I like it. Don sat down in the artist's chair and began to get a knife tattooed on his left forearm. Don was so impatient that he didn't know the tattoo artist only had 3 different colors of ink. Don told the artist to choose the color, so he chose purple. The more the artist kept piercing Don's skin with the needle and the ink, the stronger Don felt, and Don liked that feeling. When Don got done, the artist told him that it'd be a few minutes before he's able to use it. Don didn't hear him though. He was too busy being surprised by the tattoo healing by itself already within seconds. The artist smiled as Don walked out. Don felt way stronger. Soon as he closed the door behind him, it disappeared. But by then, Don was already walking off, so he didn't notice it. Don didn't just felt stronger with just strength. His senses also got a whole lot better. He sensed that he was being followed back to his house. So Don picked up the pace. Luckily, it was only a 2-minute sprint back home. Don slowed down when he seen the steps to his house. He walked up, unlocked the door, and closed it behind him. Don noticed that nobody was home, not even Master Lu. So he sat back in the shadows up against the wall with his weapons out. Sheeves dropped down in front of the doorstep. The female beast warrior. She went up the doorstep to the door, found that the door was unlocked. She went inside and closed it behind her. The house was dark. Don came out of the shadows with his blade. Sheeves put her 2 arms up. As it was too late, Don already sliced off her left pinky finger. She growled in pain and smacked Don's weapons out of his hands and grabbed him by the neck. She walked with him, holding him by the neck, and forced him up against the wall. Don got her arm from around his neck. He punched her in the face with his right fist. Just as he was about to hit her with the left, she caught his hand and twisted it. She grabbed him by the neck again and pushed him back up against the wall. One hand around his neck and the other one with a dagger. She tries to stab Don, but Don is holding her left arm with his right hand. Don was struggling and getting more angry by the second. His eyes turned purple, bright purple. His tattoo on his left arm started to glow as well, and a knife appeared in his hand, and he stabbed her twice until she backed off. Growling in pain, she spoke. "Your family will die, boy, either by us or those hunters we sent after you." She ran out the front door. Dawn was right behind her, but she disappeared in the shadows too fast, and Dawn couldn't track her. Dawn looked in his left hand, and the knife disappeared. He started loving that tattoo even more. Dawn figured everybody was at the library digging up information, so he ran all the way there. As Dawn walked inside the library, he noticed Master Lu was explaining something to everybody, but he interrupted Master Lu to tell him about the warrior's encounter. Master Lu was surprised. "So, 2 of them. I'm going to have to put you all in hiding so we can actually hunt down these creatures and these assassins they sent after you." London interrupted. "But Father, where are you gonna go? What will you do?" "Don't worry for me, my daughter. I'm an old master. I know more stuff than you. And I know more people than you." They all went back to the house to pack up all of their belongings and to say their goodbyes. Lu had informed them that for going into hiding, they're all splitting up. Next day afternoon, Master Lu was putting everybody on their separate boats. Lu never thought it would happen, that he would have to send his family off to different locations, but he was always prepared for it. He went back to the house. He meditated all day till nightfall. Then he heard a knock at the door. He answered it and smiled. This concludes Chapter 2, Investigation by Crazy Comic Verse.